In 2006, the streets in El Cerrito were among the worst in the Bay Area until the city and its residents found a way to fix the streets in a remarkably fast manner.
We've solved our problem.
For decades, many Bay Area streets, like these in downtown Oakland, have gotten worse and worse, and the potholes bigger and deeper.
Because we had no funding source for local streets and road maintenance.
And that's common to all the cities in California.
Right, except El Cerrito.
Except El Cerrito.
It was not even just that the streets were bad, it was that the pavement was gone. It was more like it was on its way to being a dirt road. That's how bad it was. Because we hadn't had for many years the money to repave our streets.
Mayor Janet Abelson and City Public Works Director Yvette Ortiz discussed El Cerrito Solution with MTC's John Goodwin and me.
So we surveyed our residents and said to them, is there anything, if we did a measure, that you would want? What would be your number one thing? And overwhelmingly, the answer was streets. We got the message, that was what our residents wanted, and we found out that they were willing to pay a half-cent for that sales tax. So we put together a measure and it passed overwhelmingly.
The half-cent sales tax is paid by shoppers.
It's people who shop here, it's not just people who live here. But it's actually, I think, a good connection because it's the people who use the streets that are paying for it. And that does include people from other places as they come to shop in our city.
The payoff was easily visible and, in retrospect, quick.
Over the 3-year period, we did like 2/3 of the street, of the system, of the city system. 2/3 of the city system, yeah.
The city of El Cerrito delivered more than it had promised. Because residents taxed themselves and out-of-towners who shop there, they got even better deals.
We got excellent, outstanding prices on it, so that enabled us to do even more. We even combined that with other sources of money, such as the money from the TLC program, transportations for livable communities, which we get through MTC, and also we got money from the federal government for doing safety projects.
And that's because you put money up first.
Right, because we were what's known as shovel ready.
Liberty Street was one of the first streets to get attention.
So we are standing at the corner of Potrero and Liberty, and both streets have gotten different types of treatments. But Liberty Street is of special note because it was a street that was basically reconstructed. It was in such bad shape that it needed to be reconstructed, and we did an inlay treatment. So we removed some of the pavement and put about a 1/4 inch of new asphalt on the street. And basically, that's the best treatment that you can do for a street, and we were able to raise the PCI to 100, which is basically the rating for a new street. And it was repaved in 2010, so 4 years ago, and it's definitely a long-term treatment.
Okay, my name is Beth Pavlov.
He's lived in El Cerrito 36 years. Even his cul-de-sac was redone, which rarely happens in any city.
It has made a huge difference. There's no question that the roads and all the streets that I drive along around here are now, nearly all of them now are in very good shape.
All right, thanks again. Bye-bye. Everybody who's ever said anything was glowing about El Cerrito and that we did all of this amazing street work because no one else was doing much of anything. And here we were out just doing, project after project after project.
Do you think you're a role model for other cities?
Yes, I do, and I brag about it all the time.
In El Cerrito, Mark Jones reporting.